Hello everyone, so we will be taking this extra cloth that is stretchy, fold it in half as such, then take a black marker, make two lines on either side, make multiple of these lines, and afterwards bend it over according to them as well. After you fold it over diagonally on either side, you open it up ever so slightly as such. Now taking both of the layers in the middle, join them together at the back as such, and afterwards, once more, put it under the sewing machine. Now continue to sew the two together. However, this time, put more of the pieces set in motion as such, so that the stitching is done evenly and properly. Now reverse the entire thing, and this is what you should be left with. Finally, stitch the top together as well. Before you move on entirely, continue and then reverse the side of your cloth. Now, once you're done reversing it, you may use it as a little hoodie. Next, you will take a piece of cardboard paper, fold it over multiple times as such. Now add this beside the sewing machine. Insert it on top of a cloth as such, and then afterwards fold over your pleats and then use the sewing machine in order to make it stay put, as you can see. This is what is done in order to create pleats efficiently and easily. Now once you're done with this, you may remove the cardboard. Next, take a fork, insert it into one of the ends, and then fold it over multiple times as such. Continue to do this until you reach the other end. Finally, keep twisting the fork in order to add more and more layers to it. Use a tweezer in order to continue doing it as well. The tweezer, however, will make a smaller gap to it. So in case you want a smaller set of pleats, you may use the tweezer in order to do so. This will be the final look of our cloth. Next, we'll start off by taking this small piece of cloth. Now fold it over diagonally and then fold over either side upwards as such. Now fold over either side to make it meet in the center and then fold it into half. Afterwards, take a pair of scissors and then cut it at the top in this diagonal-like shape. As for the bottom, cut it straight through as such. Now once you're done with this, you may open it out. Once you open it out, it should be in this flower-like shape. Make a slit through it as you can see. Now add it under your machine and afterwards add a pink lining to it as you can see all around. This is throughout your cloth as such. Now once you're done with this, you continue on and go to the sides as well. Now take the extra cloth that is left over, add it to the top as such, that is the layer of the cloth that has not yet been stitched. Once again, you may line this portion of it as well with the cloth that you are adding for the other lining as well. Finally, this is what it should begin to look like. Make sure that you do this slowly and precisely, and then once you reach the end, you may cut it using a pair of scissors. This is the final look of our little bib. Next, we need to write ruler along with a circular bowl that is large and then chalk it out onto some red cloth. Now cut it out according to the pattern that you have created. Take a strip of the red cloth and then fold it over as such. Use the chalk on either end of it and then afterwards draw vertical and horizontal lines to it. Connect the two together. Curl one end of it. Now make a slit right through the center, open it up, and then this is what you should be left with. Now put this part onto some black cloth and then cut out the same shape out of it. Stitch the two pieces together and then this is what you should be left with. Do the same on the other side and it should look as neat as possible. Stitch the base as such. Now once you're done with this, make sure that you have a double lining. Finally, do this at the top as well. Make sure that the top has a double lining. Now use a pair of scissors in order to cut off the excess portions of it. Take a red piece of cloth and then make frills onto it and then continue to cut it. Take another red piece of cloth and then join the two together. Fold it over before you stitch it as such. Once again, do this until you reach the other side. Now once you reach the other side, this is what it should begin to look like. Take the other piece of cloth and then put it under the sewing machine. Afterwards, do the same for the other side as well. Once you're done with this, it should begin to look like Little Red Riding's hood. Finally, after you have done all sides of it, you may continue on with it. Continue to move it as you please, and now you may use it as a French beret. Roll up the hair and then insert it inside as well, should you please do, as your bun will keep it safe and tidy. Next, we will take a little bowl and then place out its shape onto a cloth. Now, taking the circular shape, add another vessel to it at the top. Use a marker in order to make the circular shape. Now, use a marker to connect the outside to it as well, and then cut out the inner circle as well as the outer circle. Finally, turn it around and afterwards, taking the center portion of it, roll it out to the right side as you can see. After you have done with this, add some cotton into it, and then, as much as it is stuffed, this will be the final look of our little snake. Thank you for watching.